Off the album Name of the Black. And there's a little story behind this, so if you don't have time for a couple of minutes of story, I'm sorry. The name of this song is Go Ahead and Hate Me. And I get asked a lot, and I've explained this before, but I'm going to again. I get asked a lot why I even did the Name of the Black album and why the songs of sadness and pain. And there's a simple reason. My past, I love it. I wouldn't change 1 minute of it. All the things that I went through that were given by others and self-inflicted have been part of my growth, part of my development, and it has all turned me into who I am today. And I absolutely love who I am today. And I'm grateful for the opportunities I get. I'm starting tonight a new LA Talk radio show, which will have already happened by the time you see this, because I'm going to schedule this for after that, but it's on Tuesday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific on LA Talk Radio. And you should watch that. I have the next couple of weeks scheduled with fabulous guests. And here's the purpose of that podcast, or that show. It's live streamed for an hour, and it's to help every person who's a guest to spread their message. You know, my goal is to help 50 million people, and one of the best ways I can do that is to help people be their best self, spread their message, do their work, reach people they want to. And I have 4 really good platforms that are reaching a lot of folks. So that's LA Talk Radio is one of them. But anyway, the story about Go Ahead and Hate Me is 2 sides. There's a recognition that when you are, or I am, a certain way, there's going to be a pile of people who don't like you for whatever reason. And it may be from mild dislike to I hate you. That's okay. You don't have to worry about that. And go ahead and hate me can be, go ahead, hate me, I don't care. Or it can be simply an acknowledgement that everyone's on their own path, and I love you anyway, and you can hate me if you like. At the time of this writing, or not at the time of the writing, but in reflecting on the incidents that gave rise to this feeling, it was the former. Yeah, fine, frickin' go ahead and hate me. Because it does, you'll hear the lyric describing the pain of the person who felt alone, left out, abandoned, depressed, sad, and all those kinds of things. And people ask, and I mentioned this earlier, why do you do these songs? And the answer is to tell the truth about those feelings. Because I don't know about you, but when I connect with someone who understands the depth and pain of those places, and then has overcome, gone past, achieved, changed, grown, then I feel both heard from my place of pain and hopeful about possibility. So I share them, and I share my past mistakes and struggles openly. I've written 18 books, I think, at last count, and one of them was Tightrope of Depression. My journey from darkness, despair, and death to light, love, and life, and that chronicles the whole time of all of the sadness and the struggles that I went through, and gives rise to the album Name of the Black, which tells these stories. So that's the reason I do them, and whether you are still struggling, or whether you're past your struggles and in a place of helping deeply others who are struggling, either way, in whatever capacity you do that, the song is a message, and I'm hoping that you both enjoy it and that it says something to you. Go ahead and hate me. Someone told me you were hurting, somehow I should care. The past was gone, and who am I to not be there, staring out from hollow eyes that have lost the will to feel, an empty space that fills my heart. I can't say what's real. Go ahead and hate me, make believe we all don't know about the suffering and death of a heart from not so long ago. Go ahead and hate me, pretend that it ain't so, and that somehow you are not to blame, and on we go. Years of all pretending about things where no one cares, the game that's never ending, and now I've lost my share of heart and soul and tears and blood, with nothing left to show for all the wasted years and songs you will never know. Go ahead and hate me, act like you don't know about the death and the burial of a heart from not so long ago. Go ahead and hate me, pretend that it ain't so, that somehow you are not to blame, and on we go. Silent time keeps slipping by and poison seems to grow. The lies go on, the fingers point, and it's all just for show, because there's nothing left but plastic smiles and empty eyes that masquerade for tenderness. So what's the big surprise? Go ahead and hate me, I don't really care. I found my peace without you now, 'cause you were never there. Go ahead and hate me while shadows ebb and flow, and sadness overtakes me, and on and on and on, on and on and on we go. Thank you. And I want to encourage you, no matter where you are, there is both hope and infinite opportunity in your very next breath. We'll see you next time.